This presentation is for parents of children with disabilities and was inspired by the Missouri Family to Family Resource Center's Charting the Life course, a guide for individuals, families, and professionals. It will provide you with questions surrounding major life events that your child will experience at different life stages. Following the questions are resources that can help guide your decision making over the years of your child's life and throughout these transitions. Please refer to the About section for links to the resources discussed in the presentation as indicated by the corresponding reference numbers. Early childhood is a crucial time in development for your child. As a parent, you are bombarded with tips and suggestions on how to best raise your child. This information increases when you have a child with a disability. The amount of information available is overwhelming. The following questions are meant to help identify resources that may help you and your family in preparing for your child's future. Have you incorporated strategies into your daily routine to help care for your child? Head Start, Adaptations for Individual Children, Adaptations for Children with Disabilities give specific strategies to engage a child and make a child more independent and engaging in activities and the environment. Suggestions given help parents better engage their child throughout the day, helping to create a more seamless daily routine. For example, if your child has difficulty transitioning to and from new areas or activities, tell or show the child the next area or activity a few minutes before transitioning. The American Occupational Therapy Association, establishing morning routines for children, directly addresses how to create a morning routine for any child. Have you identified services that can benefit your child and your family? Early Steps provides services to families with infants and toddlers aged birth to 3 years old who have developmental delays or a condition that will likely result in a developmental delay. Services may include physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech-language pathology, audiology, assistive technology, health services such as family education, medical services, nutrition services, psychological services, service coordination, social work services, special instruction, interpreter services, transportation, and vision services. You can make a referral for your child by contacting the System Point of Entry office in your region. Agenda for Children is a nonprofit organization in Louisiana that provides information for educators and families. They help families find childcare options, identify quality childcare, and provide resources to help families pay for childcare. Do you have a support system to turn to when your family and friends do not understand your experiences? The Children's Hospital in New Orleans has a parenting center that provides classes, support, and education to parents of children with disabilities. The Parenting Center releases a class schedule each spring, summer, fall, and winter. Finding Support for Parents of Children with Disabilities is an article that gives tips on how to find a support group. Social media has made support groups easier to join. For example, typing in Down Syndrome Support Group in the Facebook search bar yields many pages and groups. You can also go to the national organization website of your child's diagnosis to find diagnosis-specific support groups that meet face-to-face. For example, Autism Speaks has a list of support groups by state. Transitioning into school. This is a period of time in your child's life that can be a very difficult transition for both you and your child. Children gain independence through attending school and learn the foundation for functioning within a structured social setting. There are people within the school system that you will need to interact with to ensure your child's success and happiness. Your child's social development in school is key to their mental and emotional health. How can you prepare your child to transition into school? Transition to School is a comprehensive website from Early Childhood Intervention Australia that provides parents or caregivers with a community-based approach and many resources on how to assist your child during this major transition. What is an individualized education plan, or IEP, and how does it apply to your child? The Individuals with Disability Act, IDEA, requires that children with special needs be accommodated by public schools through the provision of an individualized education program, which creates a unique plan that addresses his or her learning disabilities and educational goals. The Center for Parent Information and Resources provides summaries of IDEA, training materials on IDEA, and links to the official document. The U.S. Department of Education provides a guide to the IEP for parents, teachers, and educational agencies. Who creates the IEP? Understanding individualized educational programs is an additional resource for learning all about the IEP, who creates it, and its process. It is very comprehensive, informative, and easy to follow. How can you help your child feel like they are adjusting to their new social environment and making friends at school? Every Moment Counts, OT's role in promoting mental health throughout the school day, is a great webinar that focuses on how to promote children's mental and emotional health throughout the day. This is a good resource for parents or caregivers who want an occupational therapist's point of view on how to support their child's social adjustment to school. Cost is $20 for parents, and it is 1 hour and 15 minutes long. Transition from school age to college and independence. This is a period of time when you and your child will experience a lot of uncertainties. This is also the time when your child will truly gain forms of independence and self-determination. Using these questions can help you plan for the transition out of the school system and help your child express their desires for the future. Have you talked to your child about pursuing post-secondary education, such as college, and/or finding and keeping a job? If your child wants to attend a university or community college, get in touch with the facility and ask what resources are available and what policies they have to help support your child's learning. The ARC is an institution that provides resources and advocates for people with disabilities. Finding a local ARC chapter in your area can help you locate resources for your child to find a job. In addition, the ARC's main website can give you knowledge on legislation that supports employment for people with disabilities. Have you talked to your child about where they want to live, whether at college or at home, and how they will navigate their community? The ARC has a helpful resource that describes what a supportive housing environment should look like. The Consortium for Citizens with Disabilities, or CCD, is an organization that advocates for safe and affordable housing for people with disabilities. Locate and contact your local transit authority, such as the Regional Transit Authority, or RTA, about bus routes and accessibility. Have you provided your child with guidance on how to advocate for their needs and wants for themselves? There are many advocacy groups such as Families Helping Families, the ARC, and the American Association of People with Disabilities that provide information on legislation, housing, employment, social support, and resources for both individuals with disabilities and their families. These organizations can both assist you and provide opportunities for volunteer work. Have you and your child talked about joining an advocacy group? If you or your child would like to participate in advocacy events, you can find a local chapter of these organizations: Families Helping Families, the ARC, and the American Association of People with Disabilities. Adulthood. As your teenager transitions into an adult, their needs will be different from the needs they had when they were younger. It is important that you understand what your child envisions for their future. Ask yourself, am I stepping back and enabling my child to make their own choices and decisions about their life? Be there to help your child to understand their choices, like the responsibilities that come with accepting a job or living independently, but provide support whenever they need it. Now is the time to start making a plan for the future, for you and for your child, as you both begin to age. This includes thinking about their living situation and healthcare needs. What employment opportunities are available to your child? The Department of Vocational Rehabilitation is a program that can assist your child when they are ready to explore employment options. Vocational rehabilitation provides medical, therapeutic, counseling, education, training, and other services needed to prepare adults with disabilities for work. Does your child know how to get aids for daily activities, such as getting assistance with meal planning or independent living if they need it? The National Center on Workforce and Disability Adult, or NCWD, is another resource available to you and your child. The NCWD provides training, technical assistance, and information to improve access for everyone in the workforce. They specialize in accommodations and assistive technology, building relationships with employers, and helping adults with disabilities find jobs. Hiring a caregiver is an option available to your child if they need a little extra help. Caregivers can assist in housework, transportation, or just checking in from time to time. There are multiple providers that offer this type of assistance, including Medicaid, and local companies such as Right at Home and Care and Assistance, and Preferred Caregivers and Sitters, LLC. Able Data provides information about assistive technology products and rehabilitation equipment. There are almost 40,000 product listings in 20 categories. What community activities or organizations can your child participate in for fun and friendship? The ARC of Louisiana is a resource for families and adults with disabilities. The ARC provides resources about community events, support groups, and other services that are available. Where and how can your child find someone to date? There are many online dating services for adults with disabilities. Sites range from general disabilities to more specific disabilities, such as deaf or amputees. Even if your child is not looking to date, these websites can be a great way for them to make new friends. Dating for Disabled and Disabled Passions are just two examples of such sites. What supports will your child have as you and other family members get older? If your child is able to live independently but requires some assistance, supportive living services may be the most fitting option. If your child is not able to live independently, living with family members and community living services are two available options. Volunteers of America, Greater New Orleans offers both community and supportive living services. Reliable Community Alternatives, Inc. provides personal care assistance services, respite services, and supported living services. Easter Seals of Louisiana assist adults with disabilities in finding resources they need for living independently and staying healthy. They can assist with securing Medicare, Medicaid, or Social Security as your child ages and becomes eligible. Louisiana Answers assist adults with disabilities in finding information about long-term supports and services, such as housing and medical. We hope you enjoyed our presentation and found some of the information we provided to be helpful to you and your child. If you're interested in viewing the full version of the Missouri model, please refer to the link below. There, you will find many more questions to ask during each stage of your child's life. As a reminder, all links to the resources discussed can be found in the About section of this video.